Images. Millions of images. That's what I eat.
I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, dragging themselves through the Negro streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix. Angel-headed hipsters, burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of night, who bared their brains to heaven under the L and saw Mohammedan angels staggering on tenement roofs illuminated.
These fragments I have shored against my ruins.
I said, you know, John, this is really a beat generation. And he leapt up and said, that's it, that's right.
It's Bayat. It's the beat to keep. It's the beat of the heart. It's being beat and down in the world and like old-time lowdown. Open to anything. Starved for sex and companionship.
All that road going, and all the people dreaming in the immensity of it.
Like in the movie, the calendars flapped, and still the land and the man survived, stood fixed and immovable in the blur flap of white pages. Bump, clatter, clap, flap, flap, slap, map, splat, crunch, crouch, bong, splat, splat, bong.
As I said to my friend, because I am always talking, John, I said, which was not his name, the darkness surrounds us. What can we do against it, or else shall we? And why not buy a goddamn big car? Drive, he said, for Christ's sake, look out where you're going.
Black Dada nihilismus, murder, the cleansed purpose, frail, against God. If they bring him, bleeding, I would not forgive or even call him Black Dada nihilismus.
Every faggot hiding in bar, a political prisoner. Every junkie shooting up in John, a political prisoner. Every woman, a political prisoner. Every woman, a political prisoner.
Oh, Willie Best, Dubois, Patrice, Mantan, the Bronx Buckaroos, Johnson, Asbestos, Tonto, Buckwheat, Billie Holiday, for Tom Russ, Louverture, Vesey, Bojack, may a lost God, Damballa, rest or save us against the murders we intend, against his lost white children, Black Dada nihilismus.
Free yourself, help to free me. Free yourself, help to free me.
Towers, open fire. Right, music beam, back to base. Stay out of that time flak. All pilots, right panpipes, back to base.
Captain Clark, welcome you aboard. Recall you have 10 minutes here. See there's hand calling time. You'll now have 8 minutes.
Millions of images. That's what I eat. Psychotron shit. Ever try kicking that habit with apomorphine? Now I got all the images, sex acts, and torture ever took place anywhere. And I can just blast it out and control your gooks right down to the molecule. I got orgasms, I got screams. I got all the images any hit or whatever shit out. My power's coming, my power's coming, my power's coming. I got millions and millions and millions of images of me.
A swinging group of new American men intent on joy.
And the exploration of violence and irrationality and anger and really the acting out of it.
Whoa! Somebody help me!
Holy Peter, Holy Alan, Holy Gregory, Holy Solomon, Holy Lucian, Holy Kerouac, Holy Burroughs, Holy Honky, Holy Cassidy, Holy the unknown buggard and suffering beggars, Holy the hideous human angels.
John.
As an extra special added attraction to the all-night, all-frantic one, the Symphony Sid Show, the American version of the Japanese film Magnificent Seven, The Grateful Dead.
It's kind of an Armageddon, you know. Gonna kill a lot of people off in the next year or two.
Well, do you think this object will blow up?
Oh, sure. Just a sort of a test period, you know. Get rid of a few million here and there.
You're a pessimistic view. It looks
Isn't pessimistic. I mean, it's obvious that all the extremists a year from now won't even be here, let alone be good for
extremists? Will we be here then?
That's right. I don't think you will. No.
Plato is not separated from itself.
And in other cases,
so each idea, though one and the same, might be in all its participants. We can find many other
examples of such relations.
That,
do not
is very neat,
Socrates, rely upon
you make one to be in many
which
places
makes
at
all
once,
the most absolute opposites identical.
Over many
I am afraid that we shall find some pleasures the opposites of
Is not that
pleasures.
About what you mean? Perhaps it is, said Socrates. That was pretty good.
Images. Millions of images. That's what I eat.
Here we are now at the middle of the fourth large part of this talk. More and more, I have the feeling that we are getting nowhere. Slowly, as the talk goes on, we are getting nowhere. And that is a pleasure. It is not irritating to be where one is. It is only irritating to think one would like to be somewhere else. Here we are now, a little bit after the middle of the fourth large part of this talk, more and more we have the feeling that I am getting nowhere. Slowly, as the talk goes on, slowly, we have the feeling we are getting nowhere. That is the pleasure which will continue. If we are irritated, it is not a pleasure. Nothing is not a pleasure if one is irritated. But suddenly, it is a pleasure. And then more and more, it is not irritating. And then more and slowly. Originally, we were nowhere. And now again, we are having the pleasure of being slowly nowhere. If anybody is sleepy, let him go to sleep.
President Eisenhower reassures the nation that Russia's success with the first satellite does not indicate a serious lag in American rocket research.
Speed of progress in the satellite project cannot be taken as an index of our progress in ballistic missile work. Our satellite program has never been conducted as a race with other nations.
This is gonna be my song. The sun's a-rising. This is gonna be my song. I could be blue, but I've been blue all night long.
Don't be a pale-face. Use copper tone.
Kid, what are you doing over there with the niggers and the apes? Why don't you straighten out and act like a white man?
Think of Dean Moriarty. I even think of old Dean Moriarty, the father we never found. Think of Dean Moriarty. I think of Dean Moriarty.
No happiness in marriage. Her second husband was baseball immortal Joe DiMaggio.
I tell myself I'm through with love, and I'll have nothing more to do with love. I stay away, but every day I'm just fooling myself.
Tell everybody you know, and don't let the week go by without K-E-L-L-O.
We all had a party at the Hells Angels house. Most everybody there took LSD. We settled down to discussing the situation, discussing the images being set up against everybody and reinforced, and listening to Joan Baez records on the phonograph, and chanting Buddhist prayers.
In all of my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Good. I appreciate it, and good night.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, as an extra special added attraction to the all-night, all-frantic one, the Symphony Sid Show, we take our microphone.
You get a lot to like.
Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Sleek and blue and sad-eyed.
Today's Nescafe goes all the way.
Surrounded by the gnarled steel roots of the tree of machinery.
Have you no sense of decency, sir?
The energy.
Premier Khrushchev
The faith.
has sent a message to President Kennedy today.
And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, as an extra special added attraction to the all-night, all-frantic one, the Symphony Sid Show, we take our microphone.
You get a lot to like with a Marlboro filter, flavor, flip-top.
Rape the white girls, rape their fathers, cut the mothers' throats.
Armed forces from North Korea commenced an unprovoked assault against the territory of the Republic of Korea.
The next President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Hold it, Charlie, hold it.
WKMH is 1310 on your dial.
My name is Alger Hiss.
Silence.
I am not and never have been a member of the Communist Party.
No more.
In the kitchen, we find Faye and Evie and Ma. Listen.
Hold it, Charlie, hold it.
WK.
My blood whom I created.
America, I can't stand my own mind.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little spark plugs.
If you think that I am going to cooperate with this collection of Judases,
4 little, 5 little, 6 little spark plugs.
if you think I will cooperate with you in any way,
7 little, 8 little worn out spark plugs.
you are insane.
Wasting gas and power.
My blood whom.
Let me tell you what is a Brahma Shastra.
That he was stealing top secret material.
Tired of watching television on a
hold
small
my hand, a petition
postage
which
stamp
has
size
already been
screen,
made
are you?
before
What are you watching right now? 7 inch?
Danger of
10
the
inch?
Communist Party.
12 inch?
That he was a member of the
How would
Communist
you like to see
Party.
bigger than life,
Or ever have
16
been
inch
a member of
television,
the
brand new?
Communist Party.
Radio 99 WIBG.
From the loudspeaker, they suddenly heard a wild, impossible mistake in jazz. It could only have been heard inside their own imaginary head.
The corruption of truth.
We thought the same thoughts of the soul.
Let me tell you what is a Brahma Shastra.
That he was stealing top secret material.
Tired of watching television on a
hold
small
my hand, a petition
postage
which
stamp
has
size
already been
screen,
made
are you?
before you.
What are you watching right now? 7 inch?
Danger of
10
the
inch?
Communist
Let me tell you.
Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Sleek and blue and sad-eyed,
Today's Nescafe goes all the way.
surrounded by the gnarled steel roots of the tree of machinery.
Have you no sense of decency, sir?
The energy,
Premier Khrushchev
the faith,
has sent a message to President Kennedy today.
the devotion.
The great Charlie Parker and his all-stars with Miles Davis and the rest of the boys. I know you're going to have a gang of fun. And right now, here's a very favorite one that you call for all the time on the all-night, all-frantic one, the Symphony Sid Joe.
All right, we'll start again.
Schlitz, the beer that made Milwaukee famous.